Welcome all you plus 2 counting modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the Matpat ARG jacket. This, I believe, will be the final stream because I think I'm very close in solving everything. TV's Noah here, smoothie in hand, and we're going to break down what we already know, what we still need to figure out, and hopefully, by the end of this stream, everything will be solved. Okay. So let's go to the Skycam and talk about the things we know, and then we'll get into the things that we do not know. All right. Skycam, please. So we have this story here. Now, each one of these paragraphs is one of the puzzles that we need to solve. So going through this very quickly. Take a good look at yourself, pilot. Time to earn your stripes. Don't know what that refers to. If anything, it might just be the open. You may look the part, but when the enemy ship is in your sights, can you line up the shots in order? Shots in a good old classic dogfight. Now, if you look over here in this part of the jacket, you actually have the enemy's line of sight. It is this weird kind of setup thing, and they're in these weird quadrants of 3x5, and there's different like little spaceships on it. Let's zoom a bit. Boosh. So we have this. Then, if you unzip this part, you can go into the inner part of the jacket, and you can find another one of these. Again, enemy line of sight targeting. And now there's red ships in different positions. Now, for this, we are going to have to go over to my desktop. So we're going to head there after I get this out of the way. We're going to head there now so I can show off what I've done using the wondrous Photopea. Desktop view. Okay, so here on the desktop, I took a picture of the one on the outer lining, and then I took another picture of the one on the inner lining. Then, using the occupancy, I tried to layer them as best as I could on top of each other. Now, as you can see, like in this area, it's a little crooked, but it's pretty good here. I then drew a line anytime a ship could be hitting another ship. Basically, think of it as a dogfight. If I have a clear shot at my opponent, I'm taking it. So after drawing all that in with this superimposed on each other, started to look like this. Fighter. So fighter is is the answer to that one. So I'm going to add it to our board here with my Sharpie. So go back to Skycam. There we go. This back up so I can see what's going on. Okay. I'm a little out of shot. Give myself a little bit ahead. Just a tiny bit ahead from there. There we go. All right, so number one, I think, is the word fighter. Technically, it should be all caps, but we're just writing it there so that we remember. All right? Number two in the story. Once you're up there, it's just one big scramble, but you need to patch together a plan and break through the enemy lines. The patches on the jacket are all removable. When you remove them, they have these red lines on them. All right, we solved this in the first stream. I got a shadow like right where I want to show you. It has these red lines on them. When you put it together in the right way, it spells... almost spilled my smoothie. Launch. So this is number two. All right. So we're now 2 down. Back to the story. They have relocated to a local star cluster, and we need you to find the coordinates. This part of the jacket has a bit of a, like, battleship type feeling. It's a grid of longitude and latitude coordinates, which are also found all over the jacket, and I have written down here. In plotting these points on this jacket, you get Orion. Which I think is spelled like that. So this is 3. Ugh, come on. Microphone does not want to cooperate today. It's just life today. Next line of the story. I think this is where things get a bit messy. Engage the... Oh, no, we got this one too. Engage the enemy ships, interpret their code, and determine what they all have in common. We have all these alien ships on the jacket. This is the alphabet. Using this, you can decode the symbols on the zipper, which are these guys. In doing that, we got dust, gaze, light, and burst. What they all have in common is that they can all start with star. So that is our 4th one, is star. I should write launch over here just so we can keep everything kind of... Now, the story goes on to say, this is where things get a bit messed up. You've got a heck of a reputation for lighting up the sky, but can you deeper answers? Let's try this again. You've got a heck of a reputation for lighting up the sky, but can you back it up when everything goes dark? I took this to mean that this glows in the dark. I no longer believe that because it doesn't glow in the dark. That really hurt my theory. I think this is referring to the sleeve. So, we've been looking at this sleeve for some time now. And if you look at the negative areas here, you can get some letters. Now, what I believe they were, if we go through this bit by bit, this is an E. This I thought was an H. This is a K. This is a C. And then this last one was a problem. We could not figure it out. I took a picture of this and I drew what I thought I saw. Plus, some people in the comment section of the last video yelled at me. A lot of people believe that this is an S. There's also debate on whether or not this is an H or an O. So I drew it out for us. We'll go back to the desktop lounge. Boom. Don't look at that. Nope, not here yet. There it is. So you can see how I drew the S in, the C, the K, what I believe now to be an O, I think I was wrong, and an E. Why is it an O versus an H? Well, if it's an H and you take those 5 letters, S, C, K, H, E, and scramble them and try to make a word, you get hex as the only word. Hex, not as in like I put a spell on you, but as in multiple PG versions of hell. Hex. I don't think that's correct. If you change that H to an O, you can then rearrange this and get coax. This is Matpat's jacket after all. So I think this is supposed to be coax. I'm 90% on this one. I'm not completely convinced that's what's happening here, but I think it makes the most sense based on what I've seen. I think this is supposed to be Cokes. So that's what we're going with for the fifth one. Cokes. I forgot how to make a K for a second. Cokes. All right. This brings me to the last one. This is where I'm running into an issue. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to solve this last one. So that's what we're doing here on the stream, is solving this last one. In the story, it reads, we're counting on you and your squadron to look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything we have learned. Look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything we have learned. So what could that be? Well, on the inside of this jacket, there are constellations. I believe these are the stars we are supposed to be looking to, are these constellations. We're going to go back to the desktop lounge because I believe I have almost identified all of them. And in doing so, it's real confusing. So let's take a look. Desktop, please. Boop. Boop. Okay. So, don't need this anymore. We'll slide this over here. Yes, there's one. Don't need this one anymore. We'll slide this over here. Okay, so I located all of the first, all the top ones. So this is Scorpius, Scorpio, Gemini, Ophiuchus, I think it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. So I believe the third one is meant to be a reference to Odysseus? Ophiuchus? I could be way off of that. But it's often the 13th star symbol. Like, it is usually like this debated astrological zodiac sign. I find that very interesting because there's exactly 12 constellations on here. So adding this one, you would think, excludes another. Take a look at this. This is the bottom of the jacket. You got Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, something, and Taurus. So, oddly, 2 are missing here. I've looked at this many times, and I don't believe, based on what I'm seeing, one of the ones that is missing is Sagittarius. This does not look like Sagittarius to me. I've run it against some other sources, and none of them look like Sagittarius to me. The other one that is missing is, I can't remember off the top of my head now. What is missing? Gemini, Aquarius. Damn it, another one is missing. The closest thing that I thought that this looked like was Hercules, which is very odd to be included in this. I don't know what this wants from me. I've looked at this many times, and I can't figure out what that last symbol is. I think not knowing what that is crushing me. Another thing that's interesting is the location of these star symbols do not match a year Like, I thought it could perhaps be a calendar of some sort, and it's meant to, like, give me, like, a calendar and, like, one symbol into the next, but these symbols are not next to each other chronologically. So that idea is out. I do find the sun in the middle to be very interesting. So I was thinking maybe it has something to do with, like, clocks or something, but, like, taking the first letter of everything is not helpful because you only have a few vowels. You have Ophelius, Aquarius, and Aries, and, like, they're not arranged in a way that it would make sense just to take the first letter. I don't know what to do. I'm lost and confused when it comes to this. My only thought is that there's something else on the jacket that gives me a clue. Or if I'm supposed to just make this a research paper, and I just need to find the stars that are being referenced here. Because some of the stars are brighter than others. All stars have a name. Maybe if I find the names of all these stars, it'll mean something. That's all I really got going on for me at this time. My idea is to do that with Scorpius and Gemini and see if that gets us anyway. Scorpius only has one, which is something I mentioned in the previous stream. And if this is supposed to be like a sentence or something, each one of these symbols needs to be a word, which means Scorpius needs to be A or I, because those are the only one-letter words they have. I guess I could do Pisces and, like, look and see if it's like to or it or something like that, but maybe I'll do Pisces and Aries, especially since Aries is, like, super small. Like, Aries is only 4 stars. It's a little hard to see because of the way the jacket's folded. So we're going to start doing some research. So I'm going to do this, hey, to get the chat on screen. Just going to poke, make sure my head's, yeah, you can see my stupid head. All right, let's start doing stuff. Oh, this is where the QR code takes you. So when we have the final word, we put it in here. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we are working on it. Why did my chat go away? There we go. Boom. All right, so let's find the stars in Aries. Stars, please. Word stars in Aries. So, from the look of this, there's the Aries constellation. If you look at the jacket, it is... Oh, let's actually do this. If you look back at the jacket, it's this, like, last star is Aries, like, brighter star on the jacket. So what is that called? Come on, Wikipedia. I need you to help me out here. Meteor showers, planetary systems. Main stars. Could we also have F, star? Need the star names. Stars. List of stars in Aries. That's what I want. Apparently they're all called Aries. That gives me an A, which is kind of nice. This is way more stars. It's supposed to be 4 stars. Designated alpha, beta, gamma. All right. think I might want to search this through images, because then maybe I'll find like a diagram. Yeah, I forget Aries is a ram. So it's this star here, which does not seem to be, because it's the furthest star out of the 4 stars. Does this tell me? According to this, it's Ari. So I'm thinking that's A. So let's write that down. Skycam, go. We'll use this as a notebook. Also, this gives me a second to like make sure my stream's working right. So Aries. I'm gonna spell Aries wrong. Ari. So that's our first one. Pisces. Let's take a look at Pisces. That'll be the next one we do. Switch to desktop mode again. Desktop mode. Ah, this is going to get annoying. Yeah, Pisces is right here. So it's the one closest to the head, and I'll call that a head, and the one like in the crux of the angle. Pisces. Like, information within. Like, it doesn't say that. The deeper. So, like, I'm thinking, like, part of it, you know? So I want this star and this star. No to whatever's happening. Do the stars not have names? Help, please. Come now. Why don't you have names? Oh, this is frustrating. Stars in Pisces. Why aren't you labeled? It's hard to see. Right, maybe we don't search by images for this one. Maybe we search normally. Pisces contains 9 named stars. I want just give me the damn stars. Major star. See, but the problem is, like, reading this doesn't tell me where they are. I want to be able to name the stars. Oh, so frustrating. Okay. Names of stars. I wish there was like a website that let me like Where's the Wikipedia page on this? There we go. I wish there was a website I could just go through that just let me click stars and stuff, you know? See, this doesn't tell me enough of which star is which. See, this is too many freaking stars. Okay. Let's stop. Let's stop and try to think of another way to do this. Because this doesn't feel right. Let's go back and like think about this a little clearer. We'll go back to Skycam. Is there anything on the jacket that like implies anything else? Like, I haven't spent a lot of time looking at this gorgeous woman. And then there's these two patches that don't seem to get used. It's just a tag. This whole thing is something I haven't really used. That's why I'm looking at it. Maybe I'll go back to Scorpius. Because that's an important star as well. Like, that star there is like, it's the connecting star to all of it. It's smaller, so maybe it'll be more clearly labeled. And then if it's not another A word, because I feel like Ari kind of just because it's Aries. Like that, I was hoping that this would shut down my line of thinking, but it hasn't yet. Let's look up Scorpius. That's the only other thing I can think to do right now. So let's go back to desktop mode. Scorpius. Scorpius wins. Finish him. Well, that's interesting. Looking at this again. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, and it's Descuba. Descuba doesn't really make sense. I don't understand how that would help me. Alright. Ooh. I just noticed a very interesting word in this. Oh, somebody's here. Thank God. I know nothing about astrology and what you're looking for, but I will suggest something. Why not just Google a scar map somewhere? Found some website, follow... Yes! Found some site shows some data and names wrong? Sorry if I'm wrong. Oh, okay, I misread you. I think it's much simpler than that. Now that I'm reading this again. So let's read the puzzle text again. Also, thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by for this insane stream. Skycam. I think it's so much easier now that I've took the time to read this. The puzzle states, we're counting on you and your squadron to look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything we have learned. I've been trying to look within the actual constellation for the star names. I can't help but notice upon rereading, we're counting on you and your squadron to look to the stars. We're counting on you and your... I think it's counting the number of lit stars in the pictures and then maybe going that many letters in. Excuse me. Let me take another sip here. So let's try that. So we're gonna go back to the lounge here, the desktop lounge. Okay, so I really don't want to cover you because I appreciate you being here, but I'm going to need to be able to see. So I won't. Why won't you let me do this? Why must everything be difficult? Alright, I'm going to cover like this. If you have something to say, I'll be able to see that you said something and I'll reveal you. But I'm starting to think now, just give me... Yeah. So, 1 star in Scorpius, so I think it's S. What? Sorry, let me draw in the background. S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be N? Not necessarily a deal breaker yet, but worrisome. 4 here on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 is an I. Where's my I? Aquarius 3 is U. Pisces 2 is another I. Aries 1 is an A. That's a lot of vowels. All right, so maybe I'm on the right track, but maybe not. We got to look at the other group. But the order of this is like, I'm not feeling great about it. Certainly not feeling great about it. It could also be as simple as like A, E, D, C, B, A. And just... But I don't know. I don't know. What's the other picture say? Once again, don't know what this one is. I've looked and I feel like it might be Hercules, but I'm not sure. Where... I gotta get my pen back. Where's my pen? There we go. So, Libra 2 is another I. Oh my gosh. Come on. Boink. Boink. So it's another I. Virgo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be an O. No. Did I spell Virgo wrong? Because that's only 5 letters, so this could be entirely wrong here. Alright, so this is wrong. Because there's only 5 letters in Virgo. That's Virgo, right? Virgo. Virgo. Oh, that looks kind of different, right? No, that's it. Big square with legs and arms. Big square with legs and arms, yeah. Well, that sucks. Plus Leo's got me. Damn it. Okay. I still think it has something to do with counting. That's still what my gut instinct says. Go back to Sky View, please. Where's the button? Sky Cam. Astrologer's Squadron to look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything that we have learned. Within makes me think it's the names of the stars. We can look for a star map. We're counting on you really makes me think it has something to do with counting, though. I mean, I could just be overthinking this entirely, and it's just how many stars are in each. And then just making that turn into letters. We can do that. We can do that. I mean, right now we're just trying stuff. So let's continue to try stuff. So we're counting on you. Skycam is done. Back to desktop world. Okay, I gotta make this a little bit bigger so I can see again. How long has this been going on? This is my third stream. So that is not what I wanted to do. I've streamed this on Monday and Tuesday. Or no. What day is it? Today's Wednesday. I did it on Friday? Anyway, this is the third stream. This jacket, let's see, I bought this jacket months ago. I got it on Thursday, so let's try just counting. Let's just try counting. It's a little bit lame, but so star-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 would be E, F, G, H. I don't think anyone solved it yet, at least not publicly. Then again, I don't think a lot of people stream jackets, you know? I mean, I've been staying pretty blind to it, you know, so I could do the streams honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So J, K, L, M. Don't like this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an I. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's an E. If it turned into something that looks semi like a word, I'd feel good. But it's yet to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a K. Not feeling good about this. I'm actually going to double check Tauros because it looks like there's a bunch like real close to one another. Tauros on this jacket has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'd be another K. This doesn't feel right either. And like I know it's the last thing. Like, you know? so frustrated. What else could it be? What else could I do here? I'm crushed by Virgo, and like that made so much more sense to me than what I was doing. I'm just gonna keep reading it over and over again. It's just not clicking for me. We're counting on you and your squadron. Well, I guess like that might just be story bit. To look to the stars and find the deeper answers within everything we have learned. Everything we have learned. Like, what else can I, like, gather? Do they just look like letters? Am I just dumb and it's just, like... Because look at this. Not this. I solved that already. Like, I could argue, if I really wanted to, S, D, E, I don't know what I'd call this. Maybe an I, but it's backwards. Like, if it went the other way, I'd say that's an L. But I don't know what I'd call this. Like, this guy. Like, Gemini doesn't look like a letter. And it would have to be like an A. Or an O. Because... I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know what to do. I don't know. Because, like... Bring this back up. I'm going to go back to this mode. Because I want to look at these notes here. Fighter, I'm 100% on. Launch, I'm 100% on. Orion, I'm 100% on. Star, pretty good. Like, we know that the 4 words were dust, gaze, light, burst. And what do they all have in common? We can put star in front of them. Stardust, stargaze, starlight, starburst. If there's something else that they all have in common that I'm not catching, I don't know what it is. And then with the thing, the arm thing being coax, I'm like 90% on. I mean, I guess it could still be hex, but like hex is such a weird word. Like, I've never seen that word ever used. I've never seen heck need to be pluralized. Maybe own something. That's hex. He got darned to hex. Now he belongs to hex. No. And if these are our keywords, this is the order that they would appear in the poem. Or not the poem, the story. And then the last line of the story is... report back once you have a heading. Once you have a heading. Which makes me think I'm taking the first letter of all these words. F, L, O, S, C. Question mark. Maybe it's a jumble still? Unless it's a book cipher where I take the first letter, the second letter, the third letter, the fourth letter, and the fifth letter, which would give me F, I. RS, which that's nothing. That's nothing. That's gibberish. And like, there's lots of letter blends in here. There's the LC, there's the SL or CL, SL. I don't know what that word could be. All right. What's left? And what is this top? You know what, let's do the star map idea. Star map of constellations. We're just gonna do that because I don't know what else to do. Constellations. There you go. You didn't need to see me misspell constellation, but I did. I misspelled it. You can know that. There we go. Is there just like a website for this? Of constellations, please. This is where I want something like this. Launch the sky map, please. Gemini, Aries, Dipper. Okay. Boom. We've launched. I didn't think it would turn into a game of Tempest, but it did there for a second. I'm looking for that one that looks like a top hat that I don't know. There's the Hydra. Leo. Tree. There's a little lighthouse and all that good stuff. All right, focus. There's the moon. There's Sagittarius, which does not appear. There's Scorpius. There's Hercules. Which still doesn't look like the thing I thought it was. Okay. I will take your advice. Because the main one that's a bother still is this guy. But I don't know what constellation that is. Ah, yeah, look at the fishies. What? Pisces. And then on Pisces, I need the one like here. Oh man, this sucks. Common constellations. Just give me these. None of them look like the freaking Top Hat one. What are you? Wait. Am I just wrong? And is that Gemini? Am I just crazy right now? No, I wouldn't say that. Oh, God damn it. I was thinking maybe it was Hercules, but it doesn't look right. What are you? Pegasus? 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in the box. No, that's 4. What are you? What is that? That looks kind of suspicious. I think that's it. Can you open this image in a new tab and make it big? Frig you. Forget you. Excuse my language. But what is it? That's 100% what I'm looking for. It's just blurry, and I can't figure it out. No. I was so sure I was finishing this jacket today, and now I've just hit this brick wall. Am I gonna have to come back and finish this on Monday? I might have to. 42 major spelling mistakes. Any ideas? I can link you to that blurry image. That blurry ass image. Like, part of me thinks it says Gemini. There's a small part of me that thinks that says Gemini. And I just somehow goofed. But, like, that says Gemini. And while it, like, the lines are totally different. Just search Gemini. Yeah, that... Alright, so now I'm baffled. Because, like... that, right there, pretty much matches this right here. What I've labeled as Gemini. It's upside down. It's upside down, for some reason. No, it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't Gemini. Because on top of that, what's going on here with Gemini? Am I just dumb and wrong? Might be just dumb and wrong. Okay, so that's Sagittarius. So yeah, what I have labeled as Gemini is Sagittarius. So there's my issue. So if Sagittarius is here, and Gemini is here, if like this one I can't identify is supposed to be Gemini, which one haven't I used? Because this is the image I used before. Which is why I think I thought this was Gemini was actually what they had for Sagittarius. Because what do they have for Sagittarius? Alright, so that's that. Okay, so if that's Sagittarius, and let's say Gemini is the top hat for some reason. I don't have a Capricorn, right? There's no Capricorn on this. So maybe it's the one that's missing and it's Capricorn? But that just gives me, like, Capricorn would be Flosscc. Let me go to an anagram solver real quick. If it is Flosscc. See, it's not. So if I'm 90% sure with all the other things, is it this? Phlox? Could the answer be phlox? Because if I take the first letter of all the words, Flosc, and then guess that the last word starts with a K, I can get phlox. I don't want to end it this way, but I got to end the stream today, and I got to end it soon. Just make sure everything's looking good right now. Everything is looking good. All right. I'm going to try it just for the final code word, just to see if this is right. And then in my own time, I'll figure out what the hell I did wrong, whatever I was supposed to do with this. Phlox. Invalid. All right, so that means there's more to be solved here. I don't know what I need to do, but at least that was wrong. So taking the first letter of what I have here is wrong. Let's go full screen. Punch in here. Guys, we're making a valid effort here today. But for some reason, I just can't wrap my head around these constellations. Granted, I was working with incorrect data for quite some time. But the fact that that is not Gemini and is, in fact, Sagittarius does nothing for how I was thinking. Like, it doesn't really change anything that I was, like, working on. Like, it's not like something fits into place now that it's Sagittarius. I thought I was going to do it today. I felt really good about the day. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to +2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams and follow right here, +2 Comedy on Twitch, so you can join me live weekdays at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time and help me solve random things. And I will see you next time. Boop! Alright guys, I'm back. It's way too late for me to be streaming, but the jacket has upset me. And I kept thinking about it, and the one line's driving me crazy. You got a heck of a reputation for lighting up the sky, but can you back it up when everything goes dark? I took that to mean the armband, because it's the negative space. But it never sit right with me, because you know what? I think this damn thing glows in the dark. So, I spent the last couple minutes in my bathroom just holding this up against a light. Because I believed it glowed in the dark. And it took some time, and it took a moment for my eyes to catch it, but damn it, this thing glows in the dark. Let's go to the desktop lounge here. So I got that picture with my phone. It is a bit hard to see. The H, it looks like, never really came in. But HOTSHOT. Hot shot. There you go. It glows in the damn dark. So, go with the sky cam here. That's our 6th one. 6. Hot shot. So then, that got me thinking, in my old brain, well, if that glows in the dark, then which puzzle is the arm thing? because I thought the arm thing was the black and white being the darkness and stuff like that. And then I'm standing there in my bathroom like an idiot trying to figure this out. And I decided I was going to put the jacket on. And you know what I did? I looked in the mirror. Which is, you know, what it said to do. Where's the button? Boop. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is not... this is hard to do. Zero. So it's not Cokes, which made sense to me. It's 0. So that's where we're at. F L O S Z H. Actually, no. No, because technically now they're all out of order. Because look in the mirror and find your stripes would be first. So it would be Z F L O S H. I don't know. Maybe it anagrams to something. But that's what I got so far. So I just wanted to put that in there as a tag. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.